Fellas, this is why divorce is such big business. I mean, it is such a driving force of capitalism that really it's made the entire institution of marriage just disgusting. And there have been so many different documentaries about this, right? So many different um perspectives and point of views and terrible stories about men who were just dragged through the coals for far less than Jeff Bezos was. But we got this video coming to us today from Tim Pool. By Bezos, Jeff's ex-wife, MacKenzie, ditches her married name and reveals she has donated $1.7 billion of her $60 billion fortune to charities in the last year, with the bulk going to racial equity. Yeah, the BLMs and the like. Let's read the points before we let Tim get into it, because I really wanted to, like, one of the things I didn't hear in his breakdown was how this is why the institution of marriage has been completely disincentivized, right? They sit there and wonder, hey, why are marriage rates down? Why are people, not making these long-term commitments to each other anymore? This right here, gigantic role in it. Mackenzie Bezos, 50. So she says she's ditching the married name, but here they are, Daily Mail calling them Mackenzie Bezos, 50, announced Tuesday that she has donated $1.7 billion to charitable causes over the past year. She revealed she donated 586.7 million to racial equity causes. She shared a list of 116 organizations she supports to spark change. Now, here's the fun part. Her gifts were part of the Giving Pledge, which she signed after the 2019 divorce. So this is money she was going to give. She'd already said she was going to be giving away. The pledge is a commitment among the wealthy to give away a significant portion of wealth over the course of their lifetime. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, has not signed the pledge. I wonder if that had anything to do with the divorce. Let's keep it a buck. I like that at that level. With that type of money, they are just, she's just like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, all these other things, because of that, saying that feminine nature. She's going buck wild right now. I'm telling you, this brother's in his balls deep, and she's like 50 too. So like, yo, no pull out, no rubber, no nothing. Like, you ain't getting pregnant. But either ways, let's hear Tim Pool's coverage of this, and I'll get into that a little bit as well. Let's go.
Talk about big tech bias. Let's talk about Mackenzie Bezos dumping $1.7 billion into charities, for the most part, that are intersectionalist and far leftist. And you know what? More power to her. Guess what? It's legal. She's rich. She can spend her money as she sees fit. But once again, you have very powerful billionaires exerting their influence over the American people in ways I do not appreciate. Listen, man.
And how did she become a billionaire there, Tim? She became a billionaire by divorce. That's how a lot of these women are making their fortunes. And, capitalism, as well as all of the other ideologies that he even included, the intersectionality, right? They all are just chomping at the bit for these women with soft hearts to get all this bread so they can sucker them on out of it.
I will tell you why I am no fan of wealth inequality, and this is it. This is why I've always been pretty much center left on my political positions. It's because I don't want Mackenzie Bezos to be able to snap her fingers and dump almost $2 billion into fringe politics, which will change the shape of this country for the worse. For the worst.
Well, see, here's the thing, Tim. Money matters, but it's also how you spend it, right? How you use it. Because in a lot of these cases, particularly when it comes to the charities, I've gone through this several times on this channel. They are like, you give that $586.7 million to racial equality causes. probably, let's say 300, 400,000 goes to the DNC and Biden, and like these are like they're like it's like money laundering in a lot of ways. And the causes themselves, then you got like another 100,000 for their overhead, quote unquote. And then by the time they get down to and their racial equality thing is nothing more than a study or some research of them sitting 15 people in a room and asking them, pardon me, and asking them like 6 questions. Come on, Tim.
Here's the story, and then we'll talk about this. MacKenzie Bezos announced Tuesday that she donated $1.7 billion to charitable causes over the past year, a bulk of which went to racial equity and justice causes. The ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who revealed Tuesday she'll now
Okay, but can we keep it a buck right quick? Because I mean, half a million out of uh, yeah, oh, sorry, a half a million out of saying 1.7 billion isn't all that bad.
middle name and go by Mackenzie Scott, is the second richest woman in the world with a net worth of $60 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. The 50-year-old shared a Medium post listing out 116 organizations she supports and revealed.
I'm just realizing how what's the name, that how I just jacked that up. I'm not even gonna lie. Before he gets to it, I jacked that up. Yeah, that's half a billion. She gave half a billion of 1.7 billion away. You still got 1.2 billion dollars left, but that is a huge, that like that's just a gigantic waste of money. Like, right? Like, no wonder Jeff Bezos was like, nah, fam. You ain't about to just throw $500 million away. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I must have been reading that wrong.
She donated $586.7 million to racial equity causes as part of the Giving Pledge, which she signed following her 2019 divorce. Now, first of all, I like that she's giving away a ton of her money. I do think we have a really broken system financially when you can have someone exert this much power over the rest of the country. But you know what, man? Look, it's a country where you can make money, you can be rich, and you can do these things. I would like.
And there will always be someone there with their hand out saying, oh my goodness, yes, give me money for this, give me money for that. Guys, I have a Patreon up, so you have a Patreon up. There will always be people there to take money, because that's the thing about money. It spends, it's finite. And so like, yeah, she's given half a billion dollars, which is, yeah, it's a lot of money. But like I said, there's so many ways that gets flushed out and laundered, and everybody snatching a few dollars here, taking a few dollars there. The next thing you know, it all runs out. Money is a finite resource, and she'll probably be in alimony court with Jeff before all said and done, when you're giving away $500 million in one shot.
To have some kind of, I don't know, man, restriction on this level of influence one individual can have. And I defer to, I'm not going to name any names, but I can't tell you how many times I've heard conspiracy theories from the left and the right about their select group of billionaires who they don't like. This one particular billionaire is hiring protesters. Oh yeah, well, those other billionaires are hiring these
Okay, yeah, Tim's gonna probably straw man for like the next 10 minutes. I'm not all that interested in it. I did correct that one thing, because I thought it was still like 500. I just didn't I didn't properly, it didn't really click with me. Like $500 million, 550 million. I don't know why I wasn't seeing the extra 3 zeros. But either ways, guys, yeah, this is capitalism at work. It really is. As far as, oh well, this just gives them so much more influence over it, like, yeah, you can definitely buy votes without question. You can definitely set these organizations up to ultimately siphon the money for themselves. Remember, Newark, New Jersey was given $100 million from Zuckerberg for computers, which by the end of like a year, all that was gone. Most of it went to lawyers and consultants and everybody with their hand out. So, I mean, MacKenzie Bezos ain't long for that $1 billion club if that's how she's rocking it. But hey, to each their own. People going to do how they so desire to do. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like this, also like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. I'm going to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? This is marriage, if you ever wonder why marriage, like why they would create the laws the way that they did, oh, everything's in the best interest of children and all this other nonsense. No, it isn't about getting as much money in female hands as possible because they know that she gonna spend. So by all means, MacKenzie, I hope they didn't even say her new last name, but whatever. I mean, she's aight for her age. So MacKenzie, yeah, I know you're getting your back blown out right now. Enjoy, and guys, let me know what you think in the comments. This like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Do you think that? Oh no, there's another reason that our divorce courts and family courts are so geared towards women. Not it's the only reason. It's called capitalism, guys. And it's predatory capitalism when it comes to, our fellow men. And a lot of people really want to keep it that way. And that's why, other stories that have been covered on this channel before. But either ways, guys, you let me know what you think in the comments. One more thing that I have to bring up is that months ago, we're talking about like 6-7 months ago, I did a video on Jeff Bezos going to the hood and taking pictures, being basically it being a gigantic photo op. But according in the male brain, that's fine. He's like, yo, I went to the hood, I took a couple of pictures with brown and black kids, by all means. So but the female mind is, oh, I'll give them as much money as they need. Oh, just all the compassion by all means. And, like I said, that's how you fall out of the billionaire club. But either ways, let me know what you guys think in the comments, all right? And until the next one.